Welcome back to Breath of the Wild. Ooh, we got a thunderstorm. And I'm perfectly decked out for it, because my metal equipment attracts lightning. So I need to take that off.
The Wrath of Zeus!
Even the hero of whatever is not immune to the elements.
Nope, if you keep that stuff on, you will be hit by lightning and it probably will kill you.
Yeah, but you can also throw it at enemies and then they get struck by lightning and it's pretty funny.
It is. You have to get the timing right, though. And also, those metal boxes will attract it, so I need to keep my distance.
I've seen the gifs of Link getting struck by lightning, and it is fucking brutal.
There's always time for Korok, though. Neither rain nor sleet nor glom of knit will stop Link from finding a little potato bro. I'm sorry, Popoto bro.
At the Karok Bridge. Not the Korok Bridge.
Is that a reference?
Probably. I don't know what to.
I think Skippy has our reference quota all filled out for today.
Oh, excuse... IRL, man, I call that shit Popotos. Nobody likes it.
No, I call them falafels.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So you might have noticed there, because it was raining, my electric arrows actually had an area of effect. That makes them even stronger. Same for you, though, so be careful.
Yeah.
Now, at this point, I'd activated the amiibo. So I thought it's about time we had a bit of fun with that. There's not a whole lot that can be broken by amiibos, so, like, don't be worried about that. But one fun thing...
It's a puppy.
You can summon Puppy You from Twilight Princess. You have to use the Midna and Wolf Link amiibo that came with Twilight Princess HD. Which I have considered doing a Let's Play of, and I've been talking about it for a long time. No current plans for that, but there are plenty of videos edited and ready to be commentated, so... It is in the pipeline. I just don't know if it'll be anytime soon. Now, Wolf Link has a couple of things. He'll run around, he'll attack enemies for you. If there's food on the ground, he will eat it. So be sure to pick it up before he can.
I noticed he's carried over the original Twilight Princess ability of making everything look a muddy brown.
That's just rain. Well, it's the desert. Or at least we're right on the border of it.
Ooh, right in the nose.
I can't believe that we're in the Twilight Realm.
Even has the same sound effects. Now, he only has 3 hearts here, but in Twilight Princess HD, they added a new dungeon. I think it was like the Trial of Shadows or something. By completing that, you can actually save how many hearts you have in that game to the Wolf Link amiibo, so that when you summon him in this game, he'll have as many hearts as you had in that.
Can you summon him for, like, bosses and shit?
Probably. He's not going to be super useful, he's more useful for these smaller enemies.
If you don't get to watch Wolf Link go toe-to-toe with Ganon.
Alright, fuck it. Do not run into the bomb. We're around the point where I'll turn off the Sheikah sensor. You're welcome. That was satisfying.
How'd you get in here?
There's an entrance.
The Keys were probably wondering the same thing.
This is where a lot of the treasure chests will show up, buried in the ground. Wolf Link can be killed, but you can summon him again in 24 hours. I think in real time, though. Most amiibo functionality requires you to wait 24 hours before you can use the amiibo again, but you can use them effectively infinitely. And you can get some pretty cool stuff from them.
Whee.
There's probably something harder the game wants me to do here. But just do that.
I don't think so, not for that one. I'm pretty sure you can find arrows in this place.
Nice freeze frame.
Zip. I'm extreme. Oh, how are you gonna solve this?
With the power of throwing.
Whoa, 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 slow down. Oh, I guess there was an app for that. Huh. Oh, the classic Sheikah piston hallway.
Nope. Everything about that was wrong.
Get your head in the game, Link.
I wanted to see him get his head on the bottom of that platform.
Oh, my noggin.
Nope. Nope, still works. The shrines overall aren't too hard, if they ever get hard. There's one later in this video, which I don't know if it's hard or just badly designed, but generally they're pretty easy. But they're fun to figure out. You know, notice Wolf Link has disappeared. I'm guessing if you enter a new loading area, he despawns, but since he isn't dead, I could respawn him if I wanted. But I have another amiibo. This one is the Link from Smash Bros. This gives me another special character.
Where's he?
It's Epona. The actual Epona. She does not exist in this game otherwise.
It's because Epona's long dead. Thanks for reminding us.
Yeah, she is. She is so much glue.
The game justifies you spawning in Wolf Link as being, like, you're bringing in a hero from another dimension, or at least, like, pulling him through time. So I figure that's the same thing with Epona here. Like, she was dead, but we just created a huge time paradox.
I never get tired of that.
Primarily, this video will be us making our way from around the Hyrule Castle area to where we're going to spend the next several parts, heading towards Zora's domain. That's a good distance away. And there's plenty of stuff for me to get distracted by on the way.
You missed. I'm very disappointed.
Where are you going? Now, Epona's not a perfect horse. She's more on the higher end of all-arounders, but she does come immediately with 100% maximum bond with you. All the other horses need to pat them on the head when they're upset and feed them apples. Epona will always listen to you. She only has 4 dashing points. The best horses will have 5, but 4 is good enough for you. Epona can be killed, just like every horse, because you didn't dodge it out of the way of the Guardian Blast. But in her case, you'll probably need to wait multiple real-life days before you can spawn her again. She's intended as a one-time spawn-in from the amiibo, and judging by some of the people who've lost Epona, the amiibo's probably going to give you supply drops instead of Epona. Probably depends on if you do what I'm going to do a little later in the video. And there was really nothing on the way to this area, so... The This is right on the eastern edge of that province. Ah, damn it. I wanted to kill a bird.
You jerk.
You wouldn't even have picked up the drumstick.
That's just Smith written in reverse.
These bridges are in pretty good shape considering it's been 100 years since anyone did any maintenance.
Probably got bokoblin road crews out here.
Someone's gotta do it.
And if it ain't the people destroying the world, then who will it be?
Look, we need to get our evil army from point A to point B, and there's only so many ways to do that.
Again, his true power is evil infrastructure.
I'd vote for him then.
He's a common sense candidate.
And not to vote for him, you need to not have common sense.
Right.
So he will win.
Look, man, I live in New Jersey. We have more structurally deficient bridges than we have, I don't know, anything else.
You just need to say your governor is Chris Christie, and that says everything. Yummy.
Oh, it may have other uses.
It may. Octo balloons don't. Like, you don't cook with those. You just put them in your hands, drop them on things, and then they lift them into the air. It's very silly. And also finicky. It rarely ever works for me.
Oh, really? Those are like the best thing in the world for lifting up those big flat stones.
There's a whole lot of Shaz on this Mirro.
I wonder how they named all these shrines. Tiresome intern. Hey, you need to roll your face back and forth on this keyboard literally all day.
They actually anagrammed up the dev team.
That's what I figured. But there's only one person whose anagram I can recognize, and he was the first person we saw. So here's probably the worst shrine ever. I need to stasis this ball and smack it around until I get around max, but I also need to get the aim right so that it faces off in that direction, not the direction I hit it. And trying to get this to work, you probably will break your weapons.
Nice!
Forget something?
You can reset instantly, at least.
I thought this was pretty cool, actually. I mean, it's hard on your weapons, but it's neat, man. It's a neat idea, playing flipping golf.
Problem is that happens a lot. Another thing I didn't notice, though, is there is a ramp, so I don't need to charge it up to maximum. And there's also a sledgehammer here, which I probably should have just used from the start. Thing is, this isn't the only puzzle in this shrine. So just cancel it to there. Alright, that works pretty nicely.
The name of the challenge was Tempered Power, so I figure you had to do less than maximum.
Hey, you're paying attention.
You'd think that would help.
See, this is cool. This is clever as peas. I love this.
It is clever. Now, I could just go to the Sheikah, but there's a secret back here. It's another puzzle This one is goddamn impossible.
Oh, I did it. You could do it.
Of course you fucking did.
Yeah,
I don't know how you did it.
persistence.
Well, guess what? This is not a puzzle that deserves it.
Oh.
There is no reward that I could get from this piece of shit that would justify all the time I spent trying to get this right. Because here's the problem.
Probably waste a lot of good weapons.
I figured my best shot was finding a place to drop the ball before I stasis it and send it flying so that I would get a hole in one. Because there's no ramp, there's nothing that I can hit that will slow the ball down and let it coast into the hole. But nowhere that I placed it will let it go into the hole.
Are you sad there was not an option for a middle finger stamp?
There's no 100% way to do it, but I think all you get out of it's like a diamond or maybe an ancient core. It's nothing critical.
It's nothing equivalent.
Well, you know.
So this is actually a very easy Korok puzzle that I never solved. I thought I needed to make it even, but actually I just needed to replicate the structure that the box was on originally.
Yeah.
So Octoroks suck. They have incredible aim.
Bye.
You were just having a rotten day here.
You and the horse you rode in on.
Hard golf puzzle, nothing but Octorok problems.
Epona getting the shit kicked out of her by said Octoroks.
Poor Epona.
Whoa, whoa.
Hi, Beetle!
What is happening here? Are there other people in this game?
We've been to a stable before, dude.
Yami was sleeping in the back of the horse.
Yeah.
I didn't want to wake him, he looked so peaceful.
Oh.
Also, it's like 90% drool.
Yeah, God, you're so drooly.
I mean, I thought this game was you, the dead old guy, and staccato piano music.
No, there's a bunch of nerds with tedious problems to solve.
So usually you could name a horse that you find. But this horse has a name, and there's no way we can change it. Or at least Kish here isn't gonna let me.
Yeah, apparently it's Epona, the horse of legend. That makes total sense.
I don't know what you're talking about. Her name is Snuffles, and she loves it.
Alright, Dick, name my horse for me. Who cares?
Just put her away. I don't need her right now. If ever. I don't want to be here. He'll smash through the stable.
I thought you just said my horse was a horse of legend. Kish.
Where is she, Kish? Don't look at me like that. That was your advice. Oh. No, stay close.
Yeah, I'm in need of a lightning rod. Hold this.
Man, that just reminds me of all the horrible horse accidents I had in Red Dead Redemption.
Oh dear. Did you get your horse hit by a train?
Yeah, I whistled and the horse ran in front of the train and died. It jumped off a cliff, and when you were doing the bullet time thing, for some reason it let you target the back of your horse's head.
Yep.
So if you were trying to hit guys on the ground who were very close to you, you would just drill your entire revolver's chambers into the back of your poor horse's neck.
Wow, you bought my shit?
You're the first.
Nobody's been dumb enough. I mean, thank you.
No, that would be silly.
I like the kids in this game. They're all very eager, and they all have the exact same animations.
Can you put the balloons on him?
Nope. I wish.
This game sucks.
I also can't really put the balloon on the barrel either. That's not a fault of the game, I'm just dumb. But also, I only have one octo balloon. It's the first one I've got so far. My best option was to throw it from a distance. Now you'd think that would work. The balloon's floating away, but it needs to actually get some distance before Shame there will actually notice it. So this little side quest we'll have to wait for later. That was worth it, though.
Have some meaty lightning going on in the background still.
Oh, buddy, let me tell you.
Been there, done that. Got the horrible mental scars from that piano music.
Kinda bored with it.
Are you sending this man to his death?
Yeah.
Okay. He's got an emo over, so, I mean, he's kinda asking for it.
He's got a chic over. That's acceptable. Which only really works when you're blonde. I see a tower, I know where I'm going next. Oh, and there are doggies.
Buggos.
You feed them meat, they'll follow you around. Now, supposedly they can also lead you to treasure, but I've never had that happen for me. This is a good way off of the path I'm going to be going in later parts. That is a different dog. That is a killable dog.
That reminds me of another Red Dead Redemption story. I was approaching a town and I saw something running around. I thought it was a wolf, so I got out my gun and shot it. And everyone started screaming and running around. It was somebody's dog.
Oh.
Way to go.
Yep.
My favorite thing was how they replicated that World of Warcraft April Fool's joke in which skinning a bear aggroed every bear for 15 miles.
What the shit?
Yeah.
Mimic Octoroks.
Yep. See? He ate enough stealthy fish and now he was stealthy.
Stealthfin are pretty damn rare. I only know of one place where they show up naturally.
No, they're common as shit, you just can't see them.
Yeah, there's one just to the left.
Yeah. Didn't you see it?
Yeah, I went right past it.
That's the one I picked up. It was in an Octorok.
No, there's another.
So it doesn't spawn naturally here.
That rusty halberd was a stealth fin tuna.
Yeah.
It's perfectly camouflaged.
Such delicious rust.
Link's blizzard rod is actually a stealth fin tuna.
Ganon? That's right.
Yeah.
500 stealth fin tunas in a big coat.
Straight up a school of fucking tuna, man.
This is kind of cool. So it makes sense that there's all this crap around here for training soldiers. And now all the moblins have taken over.
Outstanding.
Oh god, I'm on fire!
Literally, that is a quest later on in this game.
Be on fire?
I will say no more. But yes.
I mean, you're just talking about going up the volcano, but yeah.
No, I'm not.
So you just stand there shooting fire arrows straight up and trying to catch one in your mouth?
You'll see. It's slightly more excellent than that.
Why do the Withrows frolic?
Why wouldn't they? Life is good.
I'm immune to gravity. I'm killed immediately by ice arrows. It's great.
Wait, what's that second part?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Continue frolicking. Commence the jiggling.
Fast forward, please.
Come on.
Please.
I'll get there. We'll get there eventually.
It's not about climbing the tower just yet. Because look, chests over there.
You can get the chest so much easier from the top of the tower.
Yeah, but that takes a long time.
Aw.
Damn it. That wasn't much of a dodge.
Everything takes a long time. This is Breath of the Wild.
Whoop.
This ain't the kind of game where you're the kind of person who is in a hurry for things.
Good job standing there.
Hey, pal. Ah,
I give up.
my tender flesh.
What smells like bacon?
That's me!
Says the corpse. I'm about to be hit. I'm very about to be hit. Nope. Oh, I roasted his acorns.
On the first date? Wow, man.
There's a joke here. I can smell it. It smells like roasted nuts.
Yeah, I think I needed that stamina upgrade.
Oh!
Oh, almost.
Oh, Link!
Take two.
Literally could not have gone any better.
Watching Link ragdoll all over the place is so much fun.
It's like, okay, you run out of stamina, that's bad. And then you run out of stamina while using the glider. Okay, that's pretty bad too. Then you hit the rock. That's really bad. Then you slide into the misery mire. And then it's just perfect.
I like the visual storytelling some of the towers have. It's like we were inside either a giant rock or a giant skull, and it just pierced through it.
Yeah, it's one of them big skulls what the moblins live up. Nice, thank you.
I remembered.
I didn't have the heart to do it.
One day Yami will respect me.
It's not you that he disrespects. It's the idiotic Sheikah technology. Saria, Mito, Makar.
Yeah, remember those names?
Nope.
Putting a stamp there for later. Some important shit happens in that area. There's also a few other references. Raru Hillside, Minshi Woods, reference to Minish. And for the longest time I couldn't remember who Pika was. It's a reference to the Picori Blade.
Getting a swamp named after Mido is... yeah, that's fitting. I'm okay with that.
Pretty satisfying, yeah.
Anything that references Makar is good.
Everyone's favorite cello boy.
He is the most beautiful of Leaf Boys.
So we're not too far from the castle. I mean, it looks closer than it probably is. And here's a cool find. If you need another Royal Claymore, there's one right up here.
And it respawns.
Yeah, like if you wasted all your good weapons smacking a ball and missing repeatedly.
Look, some people just are no good at golf. Like, just awful at golf. Like, fucking should not be anywhere near small white balls.
Oh no, I was too late. Nobody doesn't see me.
Hooray, I beat up this child. I'm the greatest.
Phew! He smelled! Do you like my spear? I didn't use it to save you.
Yes.
It's specifically against the law.
Yes. Get out of here. It's dangerous. You river-watching idiot.
Now we're heading along the path towards Zora's domain. And now I turn that garbage off for the rest of the LP. I'm not going to deal with you. I hate electric keys. I hate electric anything.
I mean, you look like you've dealt with it pretty well.
Hating it and dealing with it are two completely different things. The only reason it didn't electrocute me is because the Moblin Spear isn't a metal weapon. It looks like he turned and saw the arrow as it hit him.
Ah, our meat party!
I hate when someone blows up my meat party.
Can't believe that Link ruined our meat party. Our meat party is on fire now!
You've overcooked our meat party, you monster.
Huh!
Now it's nicely seasoned with gunpowder.
Wow, seared steak, what a rare find.
And blood.
It's a fricassee.
It's a travesty.
Oh, I wanted to send that crab flying. And I don't want to blow those up. That would defeat the purpose. I mean, I wouldn't be losing much precious cargo here.
Is that you, Jesus?
There's a path in the water.
Nope. You just murdered Lizard Jesus.
Clearly Fish Jesus.
Gizzard. Or the Jesus Lizard.
He is a jizzard, isn't he?
Language, young granola.
Oh, excuse me. Wow, what inadvertent profanity.
You'll learn to recognize where the Octoroks are.
You get a paranoid sense for them.
I'm confused by one Octorok dropping 2 balloons.
It's like one of them double nanners that you can get sometimes on account of, like, mutations.
So we actually ended his suffering.
Or maybe he was the next step in the evolution of the Octorok species.
Oh, yeah. The 2-balloon Octorok?
Unfortunately, I'm out of fire arrows. But there are multiple ways you can set fires.
Like with apples.
Yeah, just rub 2 apples together really hard and fast. It'll start an apple fire.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Smells like fall and senseless destruction.
Or just use bombs, whatever.
Nope, doesn't work.
Was ineffective. I'm saying go with the apple strategy.
Yeah. Start mashing apples together until you get fire sauce.
I just gotta use flint. But don't drop it directly on the spikes. Doesn't work. I'm being dumb here. There's too much of a slant there when there's plenty of space right here. There you go. Just hit it with a metal weapon and it creates a spark. You don't need to drop wood or anything.
Man, Smokey the Bear is gonna have a talk with you. What did you think would happen?
I saw the updraft!
Fire hot, Thorn. Fire hot.
And updraft fun.
Yes, fire indeed hot.
So this is where you use the Sonic amiibo?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't believe that you solved it so quickly, actually. This is one of them amiibo-only dungeons, like the color dungeon in Link's Awakening DX.
No, this is one of the shrines that I completely... The game does not want me to do it this way. I'm doing it right by doing it wrong. What I'm supposed to do, right near the entrance, is a wheel that I would spin. It would make that laser spin around, and it would activate the switch that way. I'm just going to use arrows and bomb arrows.
Yeah, that's like part of the brilliance of this.
Part of this is I forget what I'm supposed to actually do.
You are determined to do this wrong.
It's not fun if I do it right. Dropping the water level, drops the barrel on a switch. However, I need the water level up in order to get to that chest. So I need to find some way around it. What I figured out was I do essentially the same thing that I did in order to get there in the first place. But then when I go in here, I do something else. I can't quite hit it from in that room, so I have to do it for here. Just use a bomb arrow, the blast will hit the switch, and run in. Pretty easy, don't even need to worry about the laser.
Some developers spend a lot of time making that, and they're sitting at home weeping. Weeping over this.
I'm flattered you think they watch my videos.
I don't know, I think cheating your way past these solutions is doing yourself a disservice. I mean, you could challenge yourself, sure, you could take the easy way out. To each their own, I suppose. That's part of the beauty of Breath of the Wild.
Well, again, part of it is I forgot what I was supposed to actually do.
Yeah, but I mean, that it doesn't matter. It's just, you know, do what you feel. The world is your playground.
So we're getting back on track to the next episode of Lazbot W.
Yep, in part 10 of Las Batwa, we'll be meeting the Zoras. They're an interesting bunch.
I'm excited to see if they're the horrible, atrocious Zoras from the older games, or the newer, I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me, Zoras.
Oh, my friend. You have a journey ahead of you.